Okay, y'all, so it's Life Story Day. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. So my name's Billy Winters, man. Billy the Kid. Call me all types of stuff. But cannot call me an addict, dope fiend, or a piece of shit anymore. So, 33 years old now. And 11 years in prison. 13 years altogether in confinement. I have 2 kids and a possible on the way. I'm in the recovery house, Southside St. Louis. It's actually called the Humphrey House. Thanks to a man by the name of Jordan. We're not here yet. We're rewind 33 years. My mother's name is Darla May. My dad's name is Billy Winters Sr. I'm the second. Man, I'm junior. Anyway, so I was born behind 2 sisters, Amanda being the oldest and Candace being the second. Then comes me. I was born with a cleft lip and palate, which means due to my mom's drug use, my face was not formed down. I got a scar going from here down, see my lip, in there all the way right here where that gap is to the back of my throat. It wasn't completely formed, but after a lot of major surgeries, 11 of them I believe, they got this. I was the only boy. After me was another sister, Kristen. That's my baby sister. She's my rider, hit and miss. You know, ever since the drugs came in our life, ain't been the same, but got real bad this last couple years. Again, let me rewind 33 years. So, I'm born, right, cleft lip and palate, in and out of surgeries immediately. Okay, so, I'm born in St. Louis, Missouri. Well, actually, Washington, Missouri. I, immediately, sorry, let me fix this camera to where I got it. Okay, immediately, in and out of surgeries. We moved at a young age to a place called Lynn, Missouri. From Lynn, Missouri, my mom was married to a man named Curtis, okay? I believe Curtis is a homosexual or faggot now, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not homophobic. I just, after I tell you guys what he did to me, hopefully you understand. Anyways, at a young age, man, I wet the bed till I was about 9, man. And this dude, from the time I was probably about 3 years old, 4, used to beat the fuck out of me, man. He used to wake up in the middle of the night just to see if I had wet the bed. And when he found out I did, he would yank the diaper off me and just beat the shit out of me, man. So at a young age, I was scared, man, of everything. I was scared of everything, man. Safe to say I was scared of men, for real. Sorry, let me fix this camera, guys. I'm trying to get the best angles I can, man. I was scared of men, dude. And honestly, found a shopping cart. Honestly, wasn't all men, dude, but it was that man, dude. He was the monster. He was the boogeyman to me. He wake me up in the middle of the night, I'll be scared, right? My sisters caught on, and they used to wake me up, man, and check my diaper, dog. And they would change my diaper so I wouldn't get caught. Many nights they saved me an ass whooping, dog. So at age 3, I think I went in for a surgery on my palate. I had my mouth wired shut, you know, and immediately, dog, I left the hospital finally, bro. I go home. Dude wakes me up one night, catches me wet, starts punching the shit out of me, dude. Actually fucks my face up. Now we go back to the hospital to get rewired. Gets another surgery done immediate. My mom and her addiction had brainwashed me to think that to tell the doctors that I had walked into a telephone pole, and that's what happened to my face. How the doctors believe it, I don't know, man. I don't know the extent of the injuries. I just know that at a young age, I thought that I walked into a telephone pole, and up until the last couple of years, man, I told people I walked into a telephone pole at a young age and got another surgery. But anyways, my mom ends up, I guess, getting away from him. Maybe she finds out he likes men or whatever the case was. I don't know. She meets a man named Rick Standifer who kind of took me and my three sisters in. He had a son and a daughter, man. Brandon Standifer and Jessica Standifer. Those were the loves of my life, man. Brandon and me were like best friends. Same age, down to the same birthmark on our stomach, dude. Me and that kid, we just grew up together. On the weekends, he would come over and we would play, man. He was my only friend for real. In school, let's see, I got to kindergarten in North County in St. Louis, Missouri, at a place called Wyland Elementary. From there is where I think it took off. We was the only, there was a certain amount of white kids at this school, was predominantly African American. Well, I started getting in trouble at a young age, man. I started getting in trouble. I think it was theft for the first time, man. Stealing little shit just to eat, man. From down to bubble gum, dog. If I could get my hands on it and take it back home to feed my baby sister, that's what we ate. And for real, that's how it all started, dude. That's how it all started. So getting caught stealing, fighting at school, whatever the case was, I started getting attention, man. Now, mind you, at the age of 5 in kindergarten, I had a mullet and one tooth in the front. My face was fucked up from surgeries and shit. So I didn't have friends, man. People pointed at me, made fun of me, and I just hated fucking everybody, dude. Getting picked on in school, I get straight home. Home was my supposed to be safe environment, but it was my mom and her new boyfriend Rick Standifer were drug addicts. Major cocaine, methamphetamines, and heroin use in the house. So it was always a party. We were just some kids that were running around the house, you know what I mean? Just what the fuck? Who them kids? You know what I mean? Get the fuck in the back room. Just that's how my young life started. So from there, the attention. I started getting attention, recognized for bad things I was doing, right? And that's when it took off, man. Any attention was good attention for me. Even if it meant scolding, groundment, I was getting attention. And it just so happened I was getting attention from the wrong people. At a young age, I started hanging out with wrong people, man. I think the first bad influence I started kicking with was a kid named Mikey, man. In school, he always wore a leather jacket, thought he was the shit. Anyways, yeah, so we're in North County off of Romaine and Woodson in St. Louis, Missouri. I started getting, like I said, the wrong attention, man. It was crazy, because I took off. I never was home, dude. We didn't have a curfew like normal kids, man. Normal kids got to be in at a certain time. Street lights come on something. Me and my three sisters fend for ourselves. My mom, she was just stuck in that addiction, man. She would go to Colorado to go cook dope with her boyfriends and all types of shit, man, and leave us home alone, right? Where we fend for ourselves. I mean, I remember nights, dog, eating like condiments, whatever was left in the refrigerator, man. Sugar bread if we had bread, if we were blessed to have bread, man. Syrup sandwiches, mayonnaise sandwiches, whatever, dog. That was like a feast. There was days where the neighbors caught on, and they would bring us food over, like leave it on the doorsteps, whatever. We would, you know what's crazy about all this is every year, dude, come Christmas time, my mom would hurry up and get a job at a temp agency so she can make us something, man. I'd say I wanted the newest video game. She would try to make it happen. Some years she did. Most of the time I had the newest video game within a month or two of it coming out. My mom would work her little ass off at that time of the year to make it happen, right? This is the killer now. We were poor, dog. I mean, like, dirtball poor. Now, my stepdad had a good-ass job working for a trucking agency, carrier, doing, like, the refrigerating systems for, like, prairie farms and shit, like, keeping trucks with refrigerators, right? He made good money, but his money went towards dope, and my mom's fucking drug addiction, too. So, we were poor. Like, I remember wearing bike shorts, no underwear, dog, like, shitty ass Just Do It shirt, you know what I mean? With a mullet, bro. Picked on every day after school, man. These little black kids would like follow me home, man, whatever, and beat my ass. I remember them days, dude. And I would hide it from my family, dude, because I was the only boy and try to be like that little man of the house, right? And so when I come home, I would literally walk in the house and you couldn't tell me shit, dude. Like I was the shit, right? But I was scared. Just probably got done running for my life or just got beat the fuck up. But I was too proud to tell anybody in my family what was really going on. So I went on like that for some years, right? My sister Candace, I believe, caught on, man. She caught on to, mind you guys, later on in this, you guys will figure out that between me and my three sisters, me and Candace are more of the same, man. We take after my dad's side of the family, right? Amanda and Kristen, they take after my mom's side of the family. My mom's side of the family are all addicts. They're all drunks and whatever, but they're all got jobs, houses. They're all okay. My dad's side of the family is like this, stomped down hard, man, in them streets, right? Now, me and Candace, she gravitated towards me, man, because I'm just like her, you know what I mean? Fucked up in the head, man, and I think she caught on, so we would have these talks, and I'd tell her, man, what happened. There was years, man, my mom and stepdad, they were so fucked up in the head, man, with their drug usage. They used to, like, beat the fuck out of us, and we thought it was normal, right? But they would get psycho with it, man. They would get psycho with it. Like, they would literally, let's say it's Christmas time, right? You get a bunch of presents. Now, these people would literally buy the littlest toys, micro machines, little dumb shit, right? And keep count. This is what they would do. They would like count, okay, so she got me 27 toys, micro machines, cheap shit. 27 toys I opened up, right? She would count, document it. You have 27 toys. Tonight at 10 o'clock, I'm counting your toys, better 27 toys. Well, man, I'm a kid. I'm outside playing my little shit. I didn't know how serious it was. That night, 10 o'clock comes, I got 24 toys. They would literally beat the fuck out of us. They would beat the shit out of us. My sisters kept their shit. And I was frowned upon, man. I know this because I had the littlest shit and I would always lose it. My sisters didn't get beat that bad. I got grown, man, so far, let's say we're 7 or 8 years old now, right? Beating is what I know. That's what I know. So, I'm okay with it, man. 3rd grade, we left that school, right? And this is the start of it all, man. Like, the start of non-stop school districts, non-stop crazy shit, right? 3rd grade, I think I'm like, I don't know, man, 8 years old, right? And Ricky Bill Standifer was ready to stop doing drugs. He wanted to get married, I believe, to my mom. And just like, he had been around us so long, right? So, he's ready to like change his life and gives my mom an option. Like, you ready to get married? I'll sweep you off your feet, man. I'll do this shit right away. And this is my dad at the time, man. This is like my dad. I don't, mind you, my biological father, never met him up to this point. No, don't know who he is. And, you know, my mom's planning on this big wedding, man. She's going to change her life. She's letting us know this shit, right? So my mom's going to get her shit together, right? So we are like, in my head, you know, you window shop, man. You imagine it and it comes true. In my head, man, I'm planning on this shit. Like, life's about to fucking happen. We're about to have a normal fucking family, dude. My sisters are thinking the same thing, right? Let's see. Yeah, man, fucking, so, my mom, she's supposed to get married. We're planning on this wedding, right? And, man, there's a lot of shit happening. I'm trying to remember how I should put it. Anyways, Brandon, me and Brandon are getting older. I'm jumping all around, guys. I'm just like freaking out. Going back in time. Me and Brandon, man, we're out here. He comes over on the weekend still. Now we're 8 years old. We're fucking playing football. We got big dreams, man. We don't know we're poor, dude. We don't know we're fucking broke. Now, Brandon's not really broke. Brandon's mom has a normal life. She's not a drug addict. She's not a drunk. He comes over on the weekends. This is party time. This is his time to come over with his dad or whatnot. Kick it. So, before they stop doing drugs and shit, my mom is still heavy on the drugs. Rick, is wanting to slow down. I guess he feels bad. Maybe he feels bad about everything that's happened in his time. But anyways, so I'm hanging out with the wrong crowd. Me and my stepbrother comes over on the weekends. Me and him. He kind of looks up to me. He's a couple days older than me. Actually, he's born March 13th, I believe. In 1986. I'm born June 9th, 1986. So he's a couple months older than me, right? But he looks up to me because like I'm in them streets already, right? Hanging out with that crowd, like I said. But drugs and shit to me, man, it was like normal, dog. I didn't know what they were, but I just know people that use these things are fun to be around because they give us money, they let us do whatever the fuck we want. So Now Candace is probably about 12. She's already got boyfriends. Amanda's got boyfriends, okay? They did what they were supposed to do, but I hated them for it. So did Kristen. We hated them for it, man. They got boyfriends and burnt the fuck out at a young age, man. And they left me and Kristen there to be terrorized, dog. Like, literally, we would be terrorized. And we fended for ourselves, and I started stealing heavy, dog. I got caught one time for stealing a case of Mountain Dew from the front of a gas station. No, they leave the shit at the front of the gas station. I thought it was easy pickings, man. I'm finna make my sister happy, right? Stole a case of fucking Mountain Dew, brought it home. My mom, cops fucking find a trail of Mountain Dew cans and calls, I guess, from people. And they come to the house, and I got the fuck beat out of me that night, right? Another time I got caught at a young age, man. I'm at Schnucks on Woodson. And I need to feed my baby sister. We're hungry, dog. And I get caught, man. I steal like a half a loaf of bread. I open up the bread, take half of it out because it's going to be too much, right? I get this half a loaf of bread, and I get like 2 packs of buddy meat, right? And I shove that shit under my armpits, and it's time to go. My sister's outside waiting on me to eat. And I get caught. At the door, man, dude stops me, and I'm embarrassed, dude. People are looking at me, and I'm like, sir, man, like, I don't, please don't do this, man, in front of everybody. And he embarrassed me, made me take the shit out. And I had a loaf of bread, dog, and some meat. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing, kid? And it embarrassed me, man. I just told him the truth, man. I'm just trying to fucking eat. Me and my sisters. And the dude fucking felt miserable, dude. He felt so bad. He said, man, leave that. Get out of here. Take that shit with you. You know? Don't come back to my store. We ate that day. You know what I mean? Many a nights it was like that, dog. Many a nights it was like that. So, this is where I'm going to jump around and mess up my story because my dates are all messed up, but I'm just thinking hard, y'all. My stories will start slowing down because, like, as I remember deeply, like, rooted events, man, I'll have more detail. But, so anyways, it's time for my mom to choose, man. And, stop doing drugs or get married, you know. And at this point, we're living in Hawkins Village apartments. Dude, I met a guy named Will at the age of 9 who's from California. He is like my big homie. He's the reason why I still shave my head today. That man shaved his head. He was tatted up. He just, basically, without us knowing, man, he, brainwashed me and my sisters, man. Like, he had a girlfriend by the name of Katie, man. And this dude was a fucking pedophile, weird motherfucker, man. But me not knowing at the young age, dog, like, I thought he was like the shit. And so I followed him in everything he did, man. I remember one of the first things I did for him, and he knew that I loved him and I'd do anything for him, right, was we went to the mall. And at the mall, he had a gun on him. And we was walking around the mall, and security was on him, you know, because he was writing bad checks. He had bought me some clothes, too. That's why I think I love him, man. He had bought me a pair of J's, you know, a couple outfits. Tommy Hilfiger was big back then, and this is the first time I had some shit. So, anyways, the security was on him at the mall, and he had dumped his gun in the fucking trash can, right? So we go out to the fucking car, and he's like, God damn, man, cuz, what the fuck? And he's just pissed off. And I wanted to make him happy, so I'm like, bro, what happened? He tells me, and I'm like, bro, I'll be right back. Me and my sister jump out the van, and no questions asked, go back up into the mall where he tells me it happened at, and I reach in the trash can, I'm like, oh shit, you know, I dropped my ring. I dropped my ring in here. People are looking at me. I'm looking, they're like, hey, you need some help? No, not at all. I feel the fucking steel of this gun, right? I'm like, sweating bullets, dude. Sweating bullets. I grab this gun. I come up with it, put it in my waistband, book out of that motherfucker. Get in the van, here you go, motherfucker. And then that's when it started, man. That's when this shit started. I didn't even know I jumped off the porch before that, man. I jumped off the porch way before that. I'm already in the streets, but I did not know what it meant until I got with Will, dog. And that's when my life took a turn, man. Thug life, for real. So, anyways, my mom ends up leaving Rick because she didn't want to stop doing drugs. And that's when me and my sisters is like, fuck, my two older sisters are gone. Me and Kristen are stuck with whatever the fuck my sister, or with whatever my mom sticks with, right? She gets with. Now again, this is why I fucked up my story. She ended up getting with a dude named Tony, right? Red hair, fucking weirdo, dude, but he's a drug addict, so my mom was with it. Dude was obsessed with fishes. He had aquariums everywhere, fishes everywhere. Dude was fucking weirdo. I'll beat his ass if I get up on him. Him and Curtis, man. Like now, on site. Beat the fuck out of both of them bitches. But anyways, this dude was so fucked up with his fishing and shit, man. I remember me and my sisters, I fucked up the story because Candace was still here. Amanda was not. But we hated this dude, man. Like, he used to just come over and fuck my mom and shit. And, like, we hated it, man. We didn't have time with our mom. So whatever time we had, we wanted it. And my mom was always going to bars and leaving us home alone at all times, dude, right? So, like, this dude used to come over and fuck my mom, dude. And we just, like, give him a hard time, snapping on him. Fuck you, man. Get off my mom. And just trying to, you know, man, it was bad. One night, me and Candace jumped him. You know, we get into it with him. He's blowing us down. Candace fucking hits him with a backpack. And I fucking run up on him and throw these keys at him. Hit him right in his face, dude. Fucked his ass up, man. That's how we got down. It's the only way we knew, man. Anyway, so, I'm thinking that's going to be chapter 1, man. I'm 9 years old. My mom breaks up with Rick. We're in Hawkins Village. The next chapter, I'm going to start writing on it, man, because this was freestyle, y'all. I just wanted to get the first chapter out of the way, man. From this point forward, it's going to get real fucked up, y'all. I just want to warn y'all, it's going to get real fucked up. But everything I say, this shit's going to be documented. My sisters can vouch. My mom probably don't want to vouch. But everything I say, man, is going to be facts. You know? It's what it is. Maybe people might better understand me. Maybe people might better understand addicts and whatever the case is, man. But, chapter 1's in the books, man. Hold on, man, because this shit's about to get fucked up here real soon. Love and respect for everybody who watch this.